right, finally, jeez. Great way to start. So, hey everybody, just doing a couple little things real quick here. There is virtually no debugging I can do out here on the deck at my hotel. And of course, like a second before I started, there's this guy over here at the pool that just... Oh, hold on. I just realized I have my sound on. Like I said, totally unprofessional. All right, there we go. Cool. How do I sound? Do I sound okay, or at least passable? It's not going to sound as good as it normally does, but should be okay. So let me tell you guys what just happened over the course of the last hour. So as you probably saw, I think there were 3 separate streams that all went up publicly, and 2 of them didn't work out. So, hi Maine. Hi Izzy. Matt was gracious enough to fill the time with his premiere, which he was going to do anyway, but he was going to hold off for my stream, which is very nice of him, but instead I'm like, all right, go do your stream. I'm giving up. Just can't do it. So what happened was, you guys can't really see this very well, but maybe I'll show you in a little bit. I have the weirdest setup in the world here. So I've got my Video Cam Mic Pro, whatever it's called, Rode Mic Pro, that normally sits on top of my camera, because apparently my HDMI thingy doesn't transmit audio, which I should know. I'm the most professional. Anyway, all right, I'm done with all that. At least the video looks good. Sound hopefully is good. I'm gonna open up some whiskey. Now, here's the question. Question for the audience. Should I go with the Gold Bar or the Four Roses Small Batch Select first? Which one would you guys like me to do? I will say I opened up the labeling here, but I have not actually opened the bottle yet. This is such a weird, cool looking thing, huh? All right, so let me know which one you guys would like me to do first. I have it's like a footrest, like some people would call it a hassock, sitting on top of a plastic table to get my laptop up high enough, that way I'm kind of not always just staring like way down. I'm gonna be looking at the comments enough, but I wanted to at least kind of look into the camera. All right, so I'm guessing there's a good amount of delay here. Real quick, so the thing that happened was before I put this hassock here, which is a way better idea and definitely what I will do in the future, I had my luggage here. Now luggage, when there's nothing in it, obviously it's built to kind of be concave a bit. And because of that, when I was trying to plug in my microphone, I tilted my laptop, totally bent the USB on my cam link, and snapped. So I thought that was the end. Now that's like a $140 piece of tech, and I was like pretty pissed off. So I'm like, screw it, I'm not doing this. This sucks. A little bit less than that because I'm alone and I'd sound like a crazy person doing that out loud. But I did think that was kind of the end of the stream, and I figured I could probably do the laptop stream. I'm doing a Patreon only stream on Wednesday, and I'm like, I can use the camera on the laptop. So, all right, pretty much everybody wants the Gold Bar. All right, so this is one of the coolest bottles or containers, I should say, I've ever seen. As soon as I saw this, it was $42, and I just could not imagine not buying it. Now there is a little bit of a glass thing here, and actually, yeah, you can't really see it, but there's it is glass, and you can see the whiskey through there. Now, like I said, I haven't opened this yet. I'm expecting there to be like a bottle or something in here, but it's really heavy, so I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and... Oh, okay. The Gold Bar is the bottle. That's unexpected. Okay, well, let's go ahead and open this. I don't really know anything about this. I figured I would go in blind. Now, I'm also drinking out of, hotel room glasses, but at least they're glass. And I can make that work. I'm going to pour a good amount so I can kind of really get an impression of this whiskey. Yeah, did Rex and Daniel do a review of this one? I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Alrighty. That is such a cool thing. I don't really have any way to keep that on camera. All right. It's like a live stream from 10 years ago? Why do you say that? Camera's good, but whatever. Ooh, that smells really good. So I know that this bottle is somehow finished off in California wine barrels, or finished in California casks, so basically wine barrels. Yeah, wine barrels from the Napa Valley, which makes sense because when you smell it, it smells a little bit like a red wine. It's very fruity, very, there's like A lot of like a flowery kind of note to it. Hey, Richie Z. Oh, it smells really good. I'm impressed. Like I said, I think this is only $42 or $44 out here in California. That's impressive because everything is super expensive out here. I went to a store in downtown San Diego a few days ago, and I put it up. I think it was on Instagram. Just the prices were stupid high. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a sip of this because I think I need a drink over the last hour. So cheers to all of you. Oh, Matt, I'm impressed. I didn't think you. I thought you said you didn't have it, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, so I gotta say the taste is not bad. It's very different than what I was expecting. So when you smell the nose, you're expecting something almost like a heavy Speyside, actually, if you want to think of it that way. Um, in that I was expecting a fruity whiskey. I'm trying to think of any other American whiskeys that would taste the way that I was expecting this to. But let's say, like, actually, oddly enough, this Wednesday's video is on the Speyburn Companion Cask. My initial thought of what that should taste like, a heavier kind of Speyside, is what I would have thought of this off the nose. Oh, is it buffering? Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's hotel internet. What are you gonna do? Sorry guys. I hope the audio is coming through at least okay. But for me, it looks great. All right. Anyway, so the taste on this is it's a little bit dry, almost like if you were to have like a Shiraz or like something a little peppery, a little dry, a little red wine. Not maybe like a really dry red wine. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, Baking Brandon, I'm glad to hear that. So I'm in San Diego, which I know that's a little bit far from LA, but if you feel like taking the ride out here, I'm basically free every night except for Tuesday and Wednesday this week. So let me know. Send me an email at thewhiskeydick@gmail.com if you wanna meet up somewhere. Drinking it in solidarity. I appreciate that, Matt. What do you? Highfalutin tootin'. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. I don't even care about the dollar. I just like seeing your name. That's hilarious. Thank you. Hey, Bourbon Sane's here. Hey, Bourbon Sane. I haven't seen you much lately. I know you put out a video, but haven't seen you around much. You better stop being so busy. We miss you in the Discord. Hmm. Oh yeah, Washington. Yeah, I've heard about Washington's taxes. So let me tell you guys about my day yesterday because it's all related to whiskey, the whiskey day, and sorry, there's people walking by. But anyway, it's all related to the whiskey dick. I'm going to be doing a tour of the San Diego distillery in a couple of days. Oh man, a lot of buffering. I really can't do anything about it, unfortunately. I've got the strongest Wi-Fi signal I can get. Sorry, maybe I should. I mean, is it really bad? Should I try to? Maybe I'll. Let me try something. I'm gonna downgrade my kbps coming out. See if lowering that will help a little bit. Should. Output. Video bit rate. Let's lower you a little bit. Down to 5,000. All right. So 0 audio. Okay. Let me know if that helped a little bit. If it didn't, then I'm not sure what else I could do, but I'll record this in the hope that it, comes through. Okay. So yesterday, my whole intent with the distillery tours, kind of the reason that I'm taking so long to do these is that I really want to make them good. I don't want to just go tour the distillery and like talk to the guy or girl and then just try it and be like, that's tasty. I really want to highlight the area that the distillery is located in. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Yeah, it's totally. For those that don't know, I'm drinking. It's called the Original Gold Bar, and it looks like a gold bar. One of the coolest packaging I've ever seen. Anyway, so I really want to highlight the area that the whiskey is from. So obviously, San Diego, there's plenty to see here. I'm going to be doing one in Boston Harbor pretty soon. I'm going to film all around there. So I decided to take the whole day yesterday, since I got nothing better to do. I'm out here on over the weekend for work. So I went all over the place. So I went to a whole bunch of different areas yesterday. It's actually, I don't think you might be able to tell. Yeah, you see my my sunglasses tan there. I hope it's coming through clear enough, but it's pretty prominent if you look. Um, anyway, so I went to, there's a place called the Glider Port in San Diego where people pretty much jump off cliffs with paragliders and hang gliders. And I filmed that because I really thought that'd be a cool thing to see. So then I decided to go out to, looking forward to Tuesday night. I decided to go out to the Ocean Beach because I've heard that that's a cool place to see. And there's like this really, really long pier. I think it's like the longest pier in the United States, something like that. So I went out there, and it just so happens, something else I wanted to film, surfing. And they were having a surfing competition. So not only did I get to see some surfing and film it, but they were doing cool stuff. Yeah. Hey, Omar, thank you. Mosul, Iraq. Interesting. Well, I would imagine that your video quality is even worse than other people out there. Um, anyway, so the La Quinta Wi-Fi is going to have a competition, conniption fit. That's the word I was looking for. Anyway, so I filmed some people surfing. I went out on the pier, got some cool footage there of just San Diego Beach. And I went to a couple of monuments, kind of filmed that. Kind of incredible how many people are out here just, on vacation filming stuff. And I mean, it's San Diego. It's not like LA. You know what I mean? San Diego's great. But I figured that if you like came to California on vacation, probably wouldn't be San Diego. It'd probably be LA or somewhere else. So, see you, Captain. Guy Davis, how's Cali? Well, the weather's been fantastic, except for the only day I decided to go out and film. It was cloudy till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, but I got some good stuff. Well, if you're watching from your phone, you'll buffer. I just switched to desktop and it's fine. All right, cool. Good to know, Dan. Hopefully me throttling my output a little bit helped, but we'll see. Man, I should have angled this a little bit better. You guys can't really see, but there's some cool landscape over here. I'll fiddle with the camera in a little bit and give you guys a view. I'm kind of nervous to touch anything because I'm balanced perfectly here. I'll have to take a picture with my phone so you guys can see what it looks like. I'll throw it up on Instagram. Anyway, this is growing on me a bit. It's still a little bit boring. I would definitely say that they probably could have taken some of the money for the packaging and put it into the whiskey. But it's not bad. It's a little boring. The nose is still fantastic, though. I could smell this all day. So, Guy Davis, that is not a compliment I often hear. So once again, I just kind of wanted to show this off. This looks fantastic in the sun. Look at that. It's like shiny. Here, it's like shiny like my head. All right. I'm happy I got on a stream. It's always fun to talk to you guys. Cool. So next up, I finally found it. The Four Roses Small Batch Select. This thing is the size of my hand. Just, I don't know. I just noticed it's almost exactly the size of my hand. I have been drinking a lot of beer while I'm out here. As you would imagine, San Diego's got the highest amount of craft distilleries per capita than anywhere else. It's either in the world or in the country. I would be inclined to say in the world because I think it's a lot. All right. So anyway, this is the Four Roses Small Batch Select, which I know that I had made the original Four Roses Small Batch my whiskey of the year. I think like the second year that I did the channel, and I'm pretty excited to try this. I just opened it. I haven't tried this yet. I feel like I should have brought a bottle of water out here, but it's a bourbon. It'll hold up. All right. Yep. Silence. Are you guys can hear me? Yeah, no, the audio's on. All right, let me know if anything happens. Just scream in the channel if anything goes down. All right, so here is the Four Roses Small Batch Select. I guess I'll nose it first. Smells different than I remember the small batch smelling. Then again, I'm smelling it out of a glass like this, not out of a Glencairn, so I guess, you know what? Let me try this. I'm gonna like cut my hand now, because then I don't think that'll work. Let me try a little bit. No, it's not gonna work. Sorry, saying crazy. It's the best I can do out here on the deck. I was gonna go stream by the pool, but there's too many people out there, and I thought they'd think I was a weirdo. I don't really care so much about that, but I worry about people like jumping in front of the camera and being idiots. All right, so cheers. Hmm. Not as creamy as I remember the first small batch being. It's got something sweet at the end of it. Um, hmm. Greetings, England. Loopy Penguin. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining. Um, oh, Scotch Journey. Oh, Matt. Sounds good. So I have 3 more drams that I'm gonna do. So I'm filming an episode while I'm out here because kind of obvious reasons on how to travel and still drink whiskey that doesn't suck. So I've been putting that together while I'm out here, and I'll be doing that this week. Actually, probably film that maybe tomorrow, maybe today actually. That is tasty. It's not as good as I would have thought, unfortunately. I've had a lot of people tell me this is really good. I'm definitely gonna have to give this a minute to breathe. You know, I've now opened the bottle, although I'll have to drink quite a bit. It's got completely different notes, and once again, I think this might be a case of me expecting something different than what I'm actually getting. Man, sorry, I can see my stream, and I see that it's garbage at the moment. Hold on, and not just the content. All right, I'm gonna bump the video bitrate down to like 2,000. Let's see what that does. All right, let me know if that makes it better or worse or otherwise. I think I can actually adjust that in Google as well. Oh, you know what? That doesn't look terrible. It just looks like I'm. It just looks like I'm. Like you said, back from the early 2000s or the 90s. All right, you know what? I'll just ignore it. You guys can thankfully deal. Anybody who's watching this for the first time, this is far from the quality that I normally put out there. Totally agree. It's not amazing on the palate. Plus, it's 80 proof. Is this 80 proof? Oh no, that's the other one. Okay, this is the 50. This is this is 52%. So that's good. 104 proof. Yeah, this is very different. Does anybody out there remember what the original small batch is? Is it 52 or is it something different? Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that, Demaco, or DMAC01. He's saying that San Diego is better than LA, and made the right choice. So I have an office out here, and I have an office back in Massachusetts, and so I like to come visit my team out here, when I can, which tends to be every month and a half to every 2 months. And so when I do that, I try to always do a Patreon stream and try to do whatever else I can to improve the channel, because I have a lot of nights just kind of hanging out in the hotel room. So I tend to write over a lot of episodes. I tend to maybe try to buy something that you can't get elsewhere, like this guy. Cool thing about that gold bar is, obviously it's got shelf appeal, right? So it was one of the bottles that they put behind the glass. Which is kind of funny when you think about it, because it's only $44, but they had some weird choices for stuff that they put back there. But they told me that they got 2 cases in, which I believe he said was either 12 or 24 total bottles. And there were only 2 left. He said, we just got these yesterday, there's only 2 left, and these will be gone within the hour. So I'm like, well, I think I'll pick one up. $42 is pretty good risk. So I just got on, Bill. I wish I knew you were going to be in town. I'd have taken you out to dinner. Aladdin, I'm still around for the next week. 4 Roses will be much better. Wow, you guys are super behind on the chat, huh? I trust your reviews and opinions. I can hear you more, just more buffering. I really like the select need to. All right, so I'm going to do a test because I'd like to know how far behind you guys are. It will definitely help me out. So it's 2:14 right now. Somebody in the chat say, hi, Bill. And I just want to see how far behind I am. It's getting a little bit better, just a little bit. I'm very disappointed though. I was thinking this was going to be just an epic dram. It's good. It's very good actually for a bourbon, but I think, I remember the small batch so fondly, it almost just beautiful whiskey. This is good. It's just it's not of that same caliber to me. Yeah, I've been getting some sun. For anybody who didn't notice or see it earlier, I've got this nice sunglass line there. I was walking around with these all day yesterday, so boom, nice and white. Maybe that kind of contrasted it a little bit for you. So Anyway, yeah, checked out the beach. Was hanging there. I did feel the earthquake. That was actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Richizi. So I ended up going to a play last Friday night. One of my coworkers was like, "Hey, Bill, while you're out here, I've got a couple tickets to a play. Do you want to go see it?" It was Shakespeare's As You Like It. So I've actually, oddly enough, seen that play before. I've probably seen about 10 plays in my life, maybe a couple more. And I think that's the only Shakespeare's play I've ever seen, and I happen to have seen it twice. So I remember taking a girlfriend to go see it when I was about 14 or 15. We went to the Hanover Theater in Boston or Worcester. I forget which one. We went. I think it was the Hanover. Whatever. We went to a theater, and I remember like I'm 6'3", right? So I remember 14. I was like pretty tall for my age. All right. So I still haven't seen anybody. I still haven't seen anybody say anything. I wonder, like, so far, I asked you guys to say something 2 minutes ago. Wow. Sounds like an awesome episode. Oh, wow. I hope you guys aren't that far behind. If so, then this buffer is really, really bad. I'm going to end up turning this thing off. You guys aren't even going to know for like 5 minutes. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I ended up taking this girl. I dated her for a long time, and we went to see this play. And honestly, it was a good play. I remember not liking it at the time, but it was pretty good. But while we're sitting there, I thought the dude behind me had his knee on the back of my seat and was like shaking it, and I was getting ready to like flip out the guy because he was one of those people